MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. It's the Fall Classic, Game 1 of the World Series. Next. Number 37 gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're looking at one of the top pitchers in the game right now. He's not that far away from 300 career wins, and usually the magic 300 guarantees your spot into the Hall of Fame, so he's not that far away. It'll be interesting to see if he can.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Washington Nationals.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Number 37 gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Coming to the plate now, Ray Fortenberry, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, number 28.
First offering on its way. And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, victories Sierra.
First delivery to him on the way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Magneuris Sierra is the second out of the opening frame.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Kingery's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score.
Leading off for Baltimore, the first baseman, George Armas.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. Armas, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Robbie Beverly. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Right.
1-1-1.
Barger takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. So striding forward now, Garrett Jernigan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Garrett Jernigan.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The windup and the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, number 37, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 37.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And now for Washington, David Takahashi. Twos
32.
all over the place. Two on, two out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Slow little roller to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And in steps Scott Kingery, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Kingery.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Vaughn Belanger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hit 1-1.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Ricky Pringle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ricky Pringle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Andres Ibarra.
First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Ray Fortenberry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in for his second at bat, Magneuris Sierra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Straight up.
And he gets him to go after 102 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. So striding in, Jarrett Blackburn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Blackburn.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Number 37. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Here comes another 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Leading off for Baltimore, the first baseman, George Arment.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-1-1.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, Robbie Beverly.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Beverly.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Jernigan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Vaughn Belanger, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he takes strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now in the box, Ricky Pringle.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Ricky Pringle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Barrett. And that's the second out of the inning. Bernardo Perez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Perez.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Perez, a Cuban-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2026 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate, as he's been masterful. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Nationals on top, 3-0. So here now's the pitcher, number 37, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off, as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Back up the middle.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Moving to his right, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the 7th here in game 1. Washington leads this one 4-0. Digging in, Ray Fortenberry. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we hit into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Fortenberry gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting.
In now, Jarrett Blackburn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
High chopper to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Stepping into the box, Robbie Beverly. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. 1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Jernigan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Digging in now, Vaughn Belanger, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, Ricky Pringle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder.
On its way is pitch number 70. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Eloy Saucedo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Eloy Saucedo.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pringle aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Now at the plate, Ray Fortenberry.
Now batting, second baseman, Ray Fortenberry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
.4 the score tonight. Washington win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Number 37 gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.